morning, Dojo Nation. Hey, Randy Reed here. I'm in downtown Washington, D.C. Wednesday morning, 7 o'clock, 70 some degrees. It's going to hit 95 today. So, of course, I packed all the wrong clothes. I'm out here with Mr. Jeff Quirk, and we're going to meet with some of the really successful school owners here in this area. Mr. John Bassard has 14 schools. Mr. Toulay has, I think, 5 real successful schools. And Mr. John Cassidy has a bunch of real high-end martial arts schools. So we're going to have lunch together and discuss some things. As you might know, Monday was my 65th birthday. I was smart enough to schedule a early morning flight the day after my 65th birthday, which goes to prove that I haven't gotten any smarter in 65 years. I guess that's kind of a benchmark where we sit back and do some evaluation of our lives, what we supposedly had learned. What do they say? If you're the same man at 65 that you were at 35, you wasted 30 years. And I guess if there's one thing that I would say on my journey so far is to really I think life can kind of be broken down. It just hit me the other day, kind of broken down into the 2 G's, gratitude and greed. And at this point in my life, I have so much gratitude, first and foremost, just for being alive. I've got a lot of friends that aren't. Lost one last month. I've led a pretty interesting life. I've got all the stories of the close calls, which we won't go into here now. But I've been able to live a life as a martial artist, which means I got to work in my bare feet, wear pajamas. I didn't have to get up early in the morning. I didn't have to go to work late at night, and people called me sir. It's been a great life. And I'm very proud to be a member of the martial arts community and a senior member at this point in time. And I found that the more that I just concentrate on the gratitude of what I've been given, boy, I'm a happier person. Probably easier to get along with too. It's really hard to be depressed or in a negative mood if you just take the time to think of the great gifts that we have. Especially we live in the United States. I think most of us have running water, heat, a roof over our head, a cell phone. Most of the world doesn't. We're in a country that allows us to excel through hard work if we choose to. And then we have greed. And I've been around some really successful people in the martial arts industry and in life. And I've observed the world. I'm a pretty good observer of things. And it seems that this unbridled greed for money, greed for power, greed for material things, those type of people that can never get enough, no matter how much it is, are some of the most unhappy people in the world because they're never fulfilled. It's always got to be more. They not only want theirs, they want yours. And I know some of these people, and they're getting pretty easy to spot. As you know, I break people down into 2 groups, the givers and the takers. And boy, the takers are on the greed side of things. The givers are on the gratitude side of things. And in 65 years that I've been lucky enough to live through this so far, man, it's a lot more fulfilling and fun to be on the gratitude side. Shut up, I'm trying to make a video over here. So I'm going to finish my coffee. I don't even have my regular coffee cup. I wish you all a great week, and I want to thank you for the half a gazillion birthday wishes I got on Monday. I was packing to leave out of town. I apologize for everybody that tried to call me and wanted to talk that day, but I had a lot I had to get done. Here's to you. Thanks again for everything. Randy Reed, over and out. Where's the button on this thing?